King Edgy here, bringing you another Gen 1 video. And in this one, we've got our friend and teammate Amp, Alpha Male Psyduck, taking on Girls See Ghosts in the World Cup of Ranbats Finals. That's right, Team Canada, Team US Northeast. It's a best of 12 right now. This website says it's 2-2, but actually, if we refresh, maybe they've updated. No, it's 4-4. So the best of 12 has become a best of 4, and we are ready to see how it goes. Girls See Ghosts is currently undefeated in this run, like an epic run. But we know Amp well. He's got the skills. We've got faith. Let's see how it goes. So we got Mr. Mime versus Drowsy turn 1 here. Nice T-Wave that makes sure it's only a 30% likelihood to be put to sleep. A lot of players are playing around Hypnosis these days, so I might expect another T-Wave from the Drowsy. Let's see. Yep. And we'll just toss him around a bit, I think. We'll trade some seismic tosses and then be content with this situation. Here we go, another seismic toss. Full para, love it. Another seismic toss. Drowsy doesn't have rest, does he? Nope. So we get the seismic toss and the knockout. Let's go. Huge start. Huge start. Kingler's here. We don't care too much about that, so we'll just let Mime go down on low health. And we'll come out with this Sleeper, who is fast. Maybe a Venusaur here would be great. Faster than Kingler, so we can put it to sleep. Also threatens the one-shot. Based on the time we're taking, though, probably don't have anything like that in the back. That's okay. I'm sure we've got something that has a good special attack that can two-shot this Kingler, whose special stat is garbage. Let's see what happens. Whew. Yeah, so this, like I said, the finals is currently 4-4, and we are playing Gen 4 tomorrow in the last game of the set. So if today ends up going 3-0 either way, then we won't have to play. The series will be decided, and if not, we'll get to play either in the last match to decide who wins, or in the last match to decide whether or not there's a tie. So we've got Spearow versus Kingler here. I don't really like it. I'm really confused by it, actually. Spearow, what, 4 shots this thing? I guess Double Edge could 3-shot with good rolls, but are we going to try to bait into the Hyper Beam? We could. Like, if we had a Ghost type here, could switch out. Nope, we just go for the Double Edge again into the Hyper Beam. Okay, maybe we just had something that's maybe a Psychic type or something like that, and we didn't want to risk getting paralyzed from Body Slam because we couldn't one-shot. I don't know. How could our team not have anything for this Kingler? Eradicate? Ooh, scary, right? I mean, this is signaling to me our team is 100% physical attackers. This is not great. This is not great. Or things weak to water, which are also physical attackers. Yeah, I don't know. Are we going to go for the Hyper Beam? I think we're going to go for the Body Slam because Girls See Ghosts probably knows that we're really scared of the Kingler at this point, so should switch out. But doesn't, and we go Body Slam, and we get the crit. So a little bit of hacks there to start. That's right, we're taking it. The series so far has been really interesting overall. I would say Team Canada has been getting the better teams, and Team US Northeast has been getting the better luck. Just to give you a sense, like Lady Ryder was playing Gen 2, and really it didn't seem like had a chance to win, and then back-to-back Fire Blast misses gave Scizor the chance to set up and sweep. So stuff like that's been happening in this set, which is why it's so even despite all the RNG. It feels like it's really been swinging both ways. A good Blizzard there into a Sleep Powder miss. Let's go. Now we're going to hope for the Blizzard crit or freeze. Would be incredible here. I feel really great about that, but you got to figure the Blizzard's just coming through again. Nope, goes for the Body Slam, which gets the paralysis into the Sleep Powder. That's fine. Because now Vileplume's probably in range for something in the back. You gotta figure, right? But gee whiz, I still can't figure out what Amp's team could be based on what we did for that Kingler. Meanwhile, Girls See Ghosts has 3 sleepers, including 2 psychic types. That's a stacked team. That's not great. We do have Nine Tails here. We waited one turn to try to bait out the Stun Spore. It didn't work out for us because we got the special drop, and now Fire Blast is probably not a two-shot anymore. But I do think we still go for it. It'll just do enough chip to Exeggutor that something else can come in and finish it off. Vileplume's already low health. Okay, so he just sacks the Vileplume. That's a smart play, especially with the Fire Blast crit coming through there. We know this is bad because we had trouble against the Kingler earlier, so we do get one shot by the Surf here. We could go Raticate into a pivot play, but we don't want Raticate to get knocked out because that would allow Girl See Ghosts here to just put something else to sleep with his Exeggutor. So let's see what's going to happen. I mean, we could go for Hacks. We could go for Confuse Ray. Let's see. I think people are commenting in the chat when they really shouldn't be. Yeah, you can't be commenting in the chat on a tournament game. That's not cool. Yeah, we gotta ban some of this talk. That's not okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the play is here. Confuse Ray is like a medium ground play. Maybe that's the play. Because if you think Blizzard's a 50-50, whether or not he goes for it, then Confuse Ray makes it, 75% of the time, it's the right play. So we'll see. See what Amp decides to do here, really taking their time. They report someone. Oh. Button has come up. I've never seen this button. I don't know. I don't think any of those categories really apply. Eradicate comes out and takes the Surf. Great, just like we thought might happen. And now we can pivot out into something else. I expect the Body Slam to come out from Dugong here, because you might expect him to try to paralyze whatever is going to come out. But I don't know what we could have. No, he just stays Surf. Okay. I guess that's fine. I guess we're not terribly concerned about Exeggutor. I would just go Body Slam here, because again, we're faster than Exeggutor. So 2 Body Slams put him in Fire Blast range, which is pretty good. 2 Blizzards probably don't get Machop here either, so Girl See Ghosts, I would imagine, is going to switch out into Eggy. We could hard read that and go out into Ninetales, but it won't really be advantageous for us. Nice crit into Para there. That's huge. If we get another crit on the Earthquake or something here, that would be amazing, but we can't really switch out because of the counter possibility. And again, it doesn't matter a ton if we stay in because we are faster than Exeggutor. The Body Slam into the Fire Blast probably gets him. Let me check. Fire Blast does that much. Body Slam, 25 to 30. So it'll be a roll, but we'll hope. There's the crit Earthquake we were talking about. Let's go, let's go. Obviously, Exeggutor comes out. So huge Body Slam here. Get it, 26. That's a low roll for Body Slam, unfortunately. It does mean it's not super likely for Ninetales to get the knockout now. That's really too bad. Only 41% now. I don't know who our last is, but I know we struggled against the Kingler, so presumably we struggle against the Dugong as well. I think our last might be a Rock Ground type, in which case we could be in some trouble without hacks. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, if our last is a Rock Ground type, we probably have to switch out into it now, and then really hope for Confuse Ray hacks to come up big for us. Yeah, otherwise I don't really see a way around this. Yep, it is the ground type as we thought. What do we do here? I think we just click Earthquake and then go to Machop. Oh, that's a brutal turn. Psychic definitely one-shots now from this range. So we're just down to hacks now. Boy, I can see why we were so scared of that Kingler too. Really unfortunate team here. I mean, what could you do? Definitely not over. Definitely not over. Um, what do we do here? I think we sacrifice Machop here. I think that's the right play. Into Ninetales. Does Ninetales get one hit by Dugong at this point? It doesn't. And so, with a little bit of Confuse Ray luck and a little bit of this high roll on the Fire Blast here, we should be good. I think Girls See Ghost. Oh, we went Confuse Ray? Wow, that was a bold prediction there. Really paid off, though, because we do get the Eggy. And now we have to go Confuse Ray again. And Fire Blast is a 3-hit KO, assuming no crits. And that's what we're hoping for. That's all we can hope for now. Let's get it. Let's get this. I'm confused. He goes for Body Slam. Really smart play there. It puts us in range for Surf and also has the added opportunity to paralyze. Machop is probably a 2-hit KO, but more likely a 3-hit KO. So we just gotta wake up here, and a submission gets him. We get the wake up. Can we hit submission, the move that never hits? That move is such garbage in Gen 1. But can we get it? That would be huge. That would be so huge if we get this. Because it was looking bleak. This Amps team, awful. Girls See Ghost team, not great. Nothing is fast on it, but like 3 sleepers and 2 psychic types is legit. So, I mean, this match is kind of just showing what I was talking about earlier, which is that I feel like Canada's been getting the better teams, and US Northeast has been getting the better luck in game. He goes for the Surf, and we get the submission, and we get the knockout. Win for Amp. That's game 1 to Amp. Let's go. Let's go. Huge. Wow, huge. I did not think that that would happen. All right. We're taking it. We're taking it into game 2. This is a terrible matchup to start. So again, huge leads. Moltres one-shots the Scyther easily, so we gotta switch out. Staryu's nice, especially if it gets burned. And it does, so it can't get paralyzed, which is rad. We'll strike back. I think I might just click Blizzard here. I don't know. It's, you could go for the paralysis, but Moltres can always agility out of it, so paralyzing Moltres is like not a big deal. Getting some damage off on it could be really good. And Surf, Surf's safe as well. So you do just go T-Wave, that's fine. Paralyzing Jigglypuff's like no big deal. Seismic Toss from Jigglypuff does a ton of damage to us though, so I don't know if we want to stay in here. We can, like, because Jigglypuff, I mean, if it's only going to use Seismic Toss, then like we can just recover out of it and it's no big deal. So I might stay in, just click Surf if I have it. But we do go Machoke, that's fine. If I'm Machoke here, what am I going for? Probably Rock Slide if I have it. Maybe Earthquake. Yeah, I don't want to risk Body Slam or Submission just in case he's counter, which he is, yep. So I don't know what Amp clicked there, but the counter reveal is helpful. Helpful for us to know. So we do go for the Body Slam, and that's all right. That's it, right? We figured he wouldn't go counter again because we'd probably expect the Earthquake to come through. And Jigs is now in range for a submission, which would be great, but I'd expect then a switch out to the Moltres, maybe. Unless Moltres is his only answer. Yeah, so Amp predicted that and went for the Rock Slide, which was great. And then the submission for the knockout. Let's go, let's go. All right, we're feeling it. Machoke probably out of range for the Fire Blast at this point. Well, not quite. Not quite out of range, but doing all right. Doing all right. And the Rock Slide obviously doesn't one-shot Moltres, so it's a possibility, especially like Moltres could come in and Agility, um, predicting the Staryu switch, and then Hyper Beam on Staryu. Oh, would Staryu be in range after the burn? No, it's still got slightly too much health, which is great. Which is great for us. Instead, Primeape comes out here. He knows we don't have counter because we have Rock Slide, right? And we've always got Earthquake, I assume. Yeah, so no counter, so he can feel free to body slam into a Hyper Beam, but like we're gonna do some good damage to Primeape, so unless we get fully paralyzed. Yeah, and we'll just let Machoke go. That's totally fine. Abra one-shots this Primeape. Amazing. Wow, having Abra is so good here. Oh, I love that for us. Let's go, Amp. You just click Psychic every time. A lot of things get two-shotted by Abra, so, like, it's hard to have a safe switch in here. Like, Moltres could switch in, I guess, but if it gets a special drop, then we might get it. Or a crit, right? Abra's crit rate's pretty decent. So, yeah, GSG, like, probably has to switch out. Oh, and we have counter. Amazing. That was really awesome. Into the knockout for Growlithe. I mean, Growlithe couldn't do much against Staryu, so we have good team luck in this one. Oh, and we have Geodude too. That might be GG's. This matchup is really favoring Amp. It's a huge matchup for Amp advantage in this one, so let's see if we can take it. I'd go Body Slam here. Yeah, just because it's the safest play. You don't want to go Rock Slide in case Primeape comes out. You don't want to go Earthquake in case Moltres comes out, so just Body Slam there. And this is going to be really tough for GSG now, because we can just go into Staryu really comfortably. We could also go into our last, just in case we're worried about a double into Electabuzz or an Agility or something happening. But Staryu can just comfortably recover up here. You don't want to risk the Hyper Beam range that we're in, right? Yeah, we are in Hyper Beam range, so can't risk it. And just a nice easy recover up. I don't know what GSG can do now, because we recover into Thunder Waves, and then, I mean, we have the three fastest. Oh, we don't have the three fastest. We have two of the three fastest out there. We do just predict the switch and paralyze the Electabuzz, so now we have the three fastest mons out there, which is great. We choose the recover, which I don't like. Yeah, that's too risky, man. Because if he doubled to Seadra, like, it didn't matter. We could have gone back to Staryu. Right, now he'll go Seadra, I'd expect, but he doesn't, and that's great. I'm saying he, I actually don't know. Girls see ghosts, so could be she. Could be they, I have no idea. But Geodude now really kind of dominates. I expect... I was going to say I expect to let Electabuzz go down here, but didn't quite happen. We could stay in here. Even a crit submission isn't likely. And we have Gengar. Wow. This team is stacked. I mean, GSG just, like, has no chance against this team. I don't know what they could do. We can just Explosion now on it. Like, Gengar's super effective against Moltres and Seadra. Staryu's faster than them both and probably super effective against them both. Abra does tons of damage to everything. Scyther is faster than everything. I think this one's over. I think GSG has to play for the, like, double switch to Seadra here. But we should make the play to Geodude for sure. Like, there's no reason not to. Because if GSG doubles to Seadra here and we go out to Geodude, then we can just go out into Abra pretty comfortably and paralyze the Seadra. But nope, they just decide to stay in on Psychic. So no big deal. We just go for Body Slam here every time, I think. Because it doesn't really matter if we keep Geodude alive for very long. And now we can go to Abra, like, pretty comfortably, I think. Abra does one-shot the Seadra. We could also sack Staryu, but I'd like to keep it around for the Moltres if we can, because if we attack Moltres and then get knocked out, um, Moltres can't agility. But we do go Gengar, and Thunderbolt should get the knockout here, which is awesome. Gengar can now explode, and then Geodude can explode, and that should be game. Okay, well, Abra can come out. That's no problem. This is a little tricky of an endgame here, because Moltres could agility through the um, paralysis. And Hyper Beam actually doesn't one-shot the Abra, though, so we can just go for Psychic here, I hope. Nice. Lower the special? No. But Geodude won't get knocked out even from a crit here, I don't think. Am I right? I'm not right. But it does get crit, and we do knock it out with Explosion. Amp takes the win. GSG gets their first loss of the tournament in the finals. Let's go. It's 5-4 US Northeast. And 3 games to go. Stay tuned. We've still got for you 3D versus Peep. Is coming up later tonight. Saf versus Arctic coming up later tonight. And Texas Cloverleaf versus King Edgy. That is the last match coming up tomorrow. So stick around, see if you can catch any of these games. They should be awesome ones. Hopefully ours will, well, it's kind of interesting. I'm hoping that ours won't count for anything, that my teammates will just go 2-0 for the rest of the day today. If they do, we don't even need to play, and that's kind of ideal. But if not, if they split 1-1 or something, or go 0-2, which I hope they don't, but I guess is possible, then we'll be playing for the championship or the tie tomorrow night. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.